Bad, yeah. Just always had missed a few games over just before the international break. Took that time to try and kind of recover and get the body back in shape. And I played at the weekend against Hamilton again. So just trying to maintain the kind of injury as it goes along and hopefully be fit for Saturday.
Is this an ongoing problem, or is it something that can be rectified with an operation? Or?
No, well, I had an operation my last year in Norwich, but it's just kind of been ongoing really since then. And some days it's not too bad, and some other days it's quite sore. So it's just about trying to maintain that as I go along, and just kind of watch what I'm doing in the week to make sure that I'm okay for the Saturday.
What's your take on the makeup of the league at the moment as to how the league table's looking?
In what way? Just.
I mean, Neil's told us it's exactly what he thought the league was going to be like. You know, Celtic now maybe ready to kick on. Yeah. Aberdeen, Rangers, yourselves. Yeah. Maybe Hearts are a surprise in that they're not up there. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think I mean, this club was in the Championship last year, but going into this season, we still believed we would be up there, kind of challenging towards the top end. We believed we had a good enough squad to be up there. Obviously the Aberdeens have been up there consistently. Rangers are going to be in about it as well. So yeah, the manager's probably right. It's probably around about what you would expect. You know, we've got a tough month coming up in December where we play a lot of these sides around about us. So that'll be important to try and kind of take points for that and maintain kind of a position in the league.
You've got a lot of games in a short period of time against you. So you say some of the bigger teams in the league. Is this the right time to be playing them when you do have so many games?
I'm not sure what the right answer to that is. All I can say is, as players, I mean, these are the games that they want to play, and I think a lot of them are on a telly. You know, there's a lot of meaning to the game. Whereas if you beat somebody that's close to you in the league, you maybe put a little bit of distance between yourselves and them. So there's a lot riding on a lot of these games. So you know, as players, we'll be looking forward to them.
Fair to say that by the time the break comes, you'll have a better idea as to what your ambitions are for the rest of the season?
Yeah, no, I mean, you could look at it like that, but then that's kind of, still a lot of football to be played after that, so you still need to maintain the consistency to whoever kind of comes out on top through winter. It's always looked upon that it's quite important to have a good a good run of form over the Christmas period when the games come a little bit thicker and faster. So we'll be aiming to do that. But if it doesn't quite go that way, then I'm sure we'll regroup and still get ourselves together if it doesn't go our way.
Some big games, as you say. You've got Rangers, Celtic, you've got Hearts, of course, and then you've got them when you come back as well in the Cup.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, it's a tough month. There's no getting away for that, but it's one that we're going to approach the right way, and games that we're all looking forward to, that we can get the right results in.
Stephen, what you heard from the manager there, he stressed it after the Hamilton game, and he was repeating himself again there. He feels that in certain games this season you've come up against teams that have been a bit over-aggressive and you've not had protection from referees. Is that something as a player that you've noticed, or that you feel you've been on the receiving end of?
Yeah, I think we've got players that can dribble the ball for a start. You know, we've got real good pace in our wide areas. Guys that want to take on players, so we're maybe at more risk of being tackled because we've got players that can go by the opposition. So as for protection, I don't know. I mean, obviously some of these tackles will be to stop our flow, we maybe getting into dangerous areas. So there can maybe be tactical fouls, which is frustrating for us because we feel like we're in a good area, and then the foul comes and the team gets behind the ball. So you're kind of back to square one again. So I mean, it's more frustrating for us. But what can you do? The referee sees it how it is, and he'll take action how it is. We can only play the ball when it's in play. It's it can be frustrating, but we kind of need to adapt to that.
Away from the club scene, you've been part of the Scotland squad on and off for several years now. The country don't have a manager at the moment. How do you feel about the prospect of being included in the next manager's thinking as time progresses?
Yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, I've been in the squads but not really played for a while now. I'm 33, so the next campaign won't start till I'm 34. The actual finals of that campaign would be, you know, I'd be probably 36. So, you know, I think it's a new era under a new manager. Probably a lot of kind of younger guys will be getting their chances to prove a stake in the squad and in the team. So we'll just need to see how that evolves over the next kind of year. And if the new manager wants me to be a part of that in some shape or form, then fair enough. But at the minute, you know, I'm just trying to keep myself as fit as I can for Hibs and play as many games as I can.
You know what's required in international football to be successful, to win games at that level. When you look at John, who's now an established part of the squad, and Paul's just come into the squad, do you think they have the ability to compete for Scotland, to be winning games at international level, to maybe take the team to the next stage?
Definitely. I think they've showed in their form this season especially. I mean, obviously I played in England for a few years, but what I've seen of the guys since I've come in here, they're more than capable of playing at that level. I was delighted for Paul, and his form this season's been great, so for him to get the recognition for that is credit to him. And you know, these guys won't look at a place if they get the chance to play in the national side. And
back to club again, if you took the position you're in now at the start of the season, do you think you've met expectations so far, exceeded them slightly, or do you think you could have been doing even better?
It's a hard one because you obviously look at the league table and we're up there, which we kind of expected to be and wanted to be, so you could say that that's kind of been achieved, but in some of the games I feel like we've kind of dropped points when we probably could have, you know, held on to them or approached the game a little bit better than what we did on that Saturday. So we're probably a little bit disappointed. We feel like we maybe should have a bit more points tally on the board at this stage, but you know, throughout the season there's going to be highs and lows, and we just need to, you know, maintain this consistency, pick as many points, you know, up on the way as we can.
And what have you made of the standard of the league since you've come back? Because quite often Scottish people put the league down, and we almost put like, obviously the Premier League's one thing, but even like the Championship in England on a pedestal, and we see that as being a progressive step from the Scottish Premiership. You've been out of the league for a few years, come back. What do you make of the standard?
I always find the games, you know, competitive games. You know, there's no easy games in the SPL. So, you know, if you don't approach it in the right way, then, you know, it can sting you. So, I mean, an example of that is, like, say, Hamilton at home, where people would probably expect us to take 3 points, but we end up getting beat 3-0. So, you know, you can't take nothing for granted, and we're obviously learning for that as we're going along as well. And yeah, we need to, like I said earlier, we need to kind of maintain a consistency of our form, which will keep us towards the top end of the table.